This is MasonWebTV, powered by HCC.
The following presentation on MasonWebTV, powered by HCC, is being brought to you by Hood Canal Communications, committed to providing quality services that exceed customer expectations in voice, video, data, and customer service, keeping our community connected since 1934. Mason County Public Health and Human Services Prevention Education Partners Substance Abuse Prevention Coalition. Mason PUD 3, connecting our community with safe, reliable, economical, and sustainable services 24/7. The Conklin team at Windermere Real Estate. When it comes to real estate, nothing compares to local knowledge. Mason County Public Utility District Number 1, Washington State's first public utility district, proudly serving the Hood Canal in Mason County since 1935. And Mason Health, united community, empowered people, exceptional health. Well, good evening and welcome to the gymnasium on the campus of Mount Tahoma High School in Tacoma, Washington. It's MasonWebTV, powered by HCC, continues coverage of high school basketball with an opening round game in the Class 2A Girls State Basketball Tournament. Tonight's matchup, the North Mason Bulldogs against the Renton RedHawks. We are coming to you from the Heron Shared Office Space broadcast desk. This is a loser-out game with the winner heading to the round of 12 in the Yakima Sun Dome next week. My name is Diedrich Allen, and joining me for this broadcast is Jerry Apple.
Hi, Diedrich.
Jerry, thank you for making the trip and giving me directions to get here today. Due to the restrictions from the WIAA, that's the Washington Interscholastic Activities Association, and the NFHS Network, tonight's game is audio only. North Mason comes into the game with a 15-8 overall record. The Bulldogs finished third in the District 3 tournament, beating North Kitsap 41-39 last Saturday. The girls from Belfair are seeded 12th in this 16-team tournament. Renton is 6-18 on the season, but don't let that record fool you. And here's why. The RedHawks are the only 2A team in the Mountain Division of the KingCo Conference, which consists of mostly 4A schools, and I think one 3A school, and then Renton at 2A. So that means they play some tough basketball in that league. They finished second in the KingCo 2A girls tournament and are the District 2 2A champion, beating Sultan Saturday 46-38. Renton is seeded 13th and has a 3-game win streak coming into tonight's game. No record of these teams playing before tonight. So let's look at their history in the state tournament. The RedHawks have more experience in state, as Renton was here last year, beating Port Angeles 47-40 in the opening round, but losing to WF West 57-48 in the round of 12. The RedHawks took third in the state in 2013, placed second in the state in 1987. Yes, I know, that's a long time ago. They also had sixth place finishes in 1981 and 1978, and Renton placed seventh in the state in 1980. North Mason's last trip to state was in 1989, but did not place. The Bulldogs also appeared in 1988, 1981, 1980, and 1978. The girls from Belfair placed eighth in the state in 80 and 81. Coming up, Jerry will get you the starting lineups and, of course, the tip-off. It's the opening round of the Class 2A Girls State Basketball Tournament from Mount Tahoma High School in Tacoma. The North Mason Bulldogs versus the Renton RedHawks from the Heron Shared Office Space broadcast desk on MasonWebTV, powered by HCC.
What is fiber internet? We could bore you with the technical details, or we could tell you it's just internet. Internet that can do whatever you need. Crystal clear video chats with the family, smooth streaming of your favorite shows, uploading a ton of vacation photos in an instant. Even all of the above, all at once. Switch to fiber internet from Hood Canal Communications today and get $25 off your first 4 months of gig speed service. Visit hcc.net or call 360-898-2481.
With all the question marks and uncertainty that surrounds today's real estate market, it is nice to know that there is a local team that has the experience with all types of markets to ensure you make a sound decision whether selling or buying. The Conklin team at Windermere Real Estate has been a staple in the Mason County community for over 40 years. Feel free to reach out to Jeff, Andy, Chrissy, or Laura with any real estate questions that you may have. When it comes to real estate, nothing compares to local knowledge.
An important safety reminder from Mason PUD 3. Please never touch a downed power line. If a power line falls on your vehicle, stay inside and call 911. Tell others to stay back, wait for emergency personnel. Never touch anyone or anything in contact with a downed power line. Always stay at least 100 feet away. Never use an object to move a downed wire. Don't remove trees or limbs near a downed line. Electricity travels through ground, trees, branches, and more. It's not safe. If you see a downed line, call PUD 3 at 360-426-8255.
And we're back here at the Heron Shared Office Space broadcast desk. Diedrich Allen, Jerry Apple, little audio-only broadcast of this North Mason Renton ball game. And Jerry, you have the starters for us.
Yes, I do. Let's go with the visitors, our designated visitors, the Renton RedHawks under Coach Timothy White. Number 1, a freshman, Chloe Mallory. Number 2, a junior, Naimari Garner. Number 3, a senior, Lila Spalding. Number 5, a sophomore, Shayla Richardson. And rounding out the starting lineup for the RedHawks is number 23, a sophomore, Precious Miles. And now your starters for the designated home team, the North Mason Bulldogs under Coach Alex Fitzhugh. Number 2, a 5'5" sophomore, Taylor Madison. Number 11, a 5'7" junior, Natalia Garcia. Number 12, a 5'6" senior, Adrienne E. Tapola. Number 13, a 5'7" senior, Adriana A. Tapola. And rounding out the starting lineup for the Bulldogs tonight is a 5'8" junior, Brianna Quantanango.
All right, number 23. Failed to bench the number 23 for Brianna. But that's the starting 5. We'll take another timeout. We'll be back with the tip-off here from Mount Tahoma High School on MasonWebTV, powered by HCC.
Kids learn by watching adults, so consume cannabis out of sight of young people. And be a Mason County kid's greatest influence. Brought to you by Mason County Public Health and the Mason County Substance Abuse Prevention Coalition.
This presentation on MasonWebTV, powered by HCC, is being brought to you by Mason County Public Utility District Number 1, Washington State's first public utility district, proudly serving the Hood Canal in Mason County since 1935.
What is gig speed internet? We could bore you with the technical details, or we could tell you that it's marathoning movies on your favorite streaming service with no interruptions, or having the grandkids over and not hearing a single complaint about your Wi-Fi. In other words, it's just what you needed. Switch to gig speed internet from Hood Canal Communications today and get $25 off your first 4 months. Visit hcc.net or call 360-898-2481.
Mason County is a very special place. When you're looking for sound real estate advice, pick the team that has called Mason County home for 5 generations. The Conklin team at Windermere Real Estate is always thrilled to help you buy or sell real estate in our area. Whether it is Hood Canal, Harstein Island, Matlock, Tahuya, South Puget Sound, or Shelton, the Conklin team at Windermere Real Estate has the experience you can trust. Remember, when it comes to real estate, nothing compares to local knowledge.
An important safety reminder from Mason PUD 3. Please never touch a downed power line. If a power line falls on your vehicle, stay inside and call 911. Tell others to stay back, wait for emergency personnel. Never touch anyone or anything in contact with a downed power line. Always stay at least 100 feet away. Never use an object to move a downed wire. Don't remove trees or limbs near a downed line. Electricity travels through ground, trees, branches, and more. It's not safe. If you see a downed line, call PUD 3 at 360-426-8255.
And welcome back to the Heron Shared Office Space broadcast desk. The Heron Shared Office Space is located in Belfair and provides long-term and day-use rental for your business. Need a private spot to meet a client? The Heron has you covered. You have a home office, but it gets a little crazy and you need a quiet place to work. The Heron gives you the peace you need to increase your productivity. The Heron Shared Office Space, 23861 Northeast State Route 3 in Belfair. Call Chris, 360-710-1268 for more information. All that information is in the screen right above our heads. So I guess there's no picture, but it's right above us. As the starting five are being announced again, they're alternating between the ladies in red, which is Renton, and the ladies in white, which is North Mason. Jerry, anything to add?
No, it's kind of nice to see the alternating lineup introductions. I haven't seen that for a while. That's cool.
Yeah, on the scoreboard here, the Bulldogs will be the home team. What's on the scoreboard here is T-Birds. The RedHawks will be in the guests in the red.
I like what North Mason's doing. Each of the starters is coming out and throwing a T-shirt into the crowd next to the rooting section and the band. That's really cool.
Yeah, it's the student body that came out. Quite a few student body over on the opposite side next to the North Mason band. Nice to have them there.
Oh, you're going to enjoy the band. I mean, they're great.
They are great, and this is the first time we've had them in the postseason so far this postseason. Oh, There we go. I'll get it out.
Well, they've been out of school for a couple weeks.
Well, that's very true.
Yeah.
We're waiting for the tip-off, and the Bulldogs will be going left to right on your radio dial, if you will, even though it's not radio, but on the dial. We do apologize for any inconvenience about no picture due to WIAA and NFHS Network regulations and restrictions. We are not allowed to turn on the camera. And if we were to turn on the camera, it's only for maximum of 2 minutes. That's something Jerry didn't know. He looked at me, really?
What?
Yeah, those are the regulations, and that's okay. And I'll put it into perspective, Jerry. Only one TV station can do the Super Bowl. The other cannot do the Super Bowl.
Yeah,
and that's
sure
kind
be
of
ABC.
Yeah. And just to bring that into perspective. So it's going to be A Tupolo. And I believe that's Precious Miles, number 23. So let's run down those starters really quickly. Mallory, Garner, Spalding, Richardson, and Miles for the RedHawks. Madison, Garcia, E Tupolo, A Tupolo, and Quantanango for the Bulldogs. A little bit of a delayed start here. We had a delayed start in the first game that was here tonight before this game between Eatonville and Ridgefield. I'm not really sure what the delay was there. I'm not really sure what the delay is here. We're looking over the books, making sure everybody has everybody's name down. That's very important. And we've seen a couple of games where it started with a couple of technical fouls because the book was wrong.
Because you had the wrong number. Did not coordinate with the person out there on the court.
Right. So now they're going to send them off. And interesting that we're still discussing things. So I'm going to say this: the John L. Scott Real Estate scoreboard shows nothing at this point. We have yet to start here. And maybe we're waiting for the right time. No, it's 8:01. So yeah, okay, and it's just a little off. And both teams are meeting with their respective coaches here before we go. You can hear the North Mason fan base doing the cheers. We can't hear you, as there's some Renton fans here, but not as many as the Bulldogs. They do outnumber them. I didn't hear that announcement about what was going on here. Jerry, I think we can just step aside. We'll be right back. It's MasonWebTV, powered by HCC.
Neighbors help each other. It's how community works. And it's how we do business at Hood Canal Communications. We know you count on us for value-priced internet, TV, and phone service, backed by friendly local support. Your hard-earned dollars stay right here as we invest in our community, our people, and smart technology. Hood Canal Communications, keeping our community connected while being a good neighbor.
And we are back here. The Heron Shared Office Space broadcast desk. The Heron Shared Office Space is located in Belfair and provides long-term and day-use rental for your business. Need a private spot to meet a client? The Heron has you covered. You have a home office, but it gets a little crazy, and you need a quiet place to work. The Heron gives you the peace you need to increase your productivity. The Heron Shared Office Space, 23861 Northeast State Route 3 in Belfair. Call Chris, 360-710-1268 for more information. You can also search Heron Shared Office Space on Facebook, and they'll give you some more information. It's kind of a neat little deal that Chris has been working on. Chris Klessman up in Belfair, who now owns the John L. Scott offices in both Shelton and Belfair. And we're still trying to figure out what the delay is here.
Something to do with the scorebook, we think, but we're not sure. We're speculating.
Yeah, we're speculating, but they got it worked out as the girls in red are ready to get this thing underway. Here come the girls in white, and we're ready to get this state game underway. It'll be A. Tupolo and Precious Miles to tip this game off. Ball is up. Tip is won by the Bulldogs. E. Tupolo with the ball in backcourt. Steps across midcourt. Get this thing underway. They are going left to right. Over to Guantanamo. Back to E in the near corner. Down it goes to Garcia. Knocked away by Precious Miles. And here comes Mallory. Mallory top of the key. Gives it to Spalding. Spalding on the dribble. Back out to Mallory. Working the far side. Throw it in the middle, and it's picked off by Garcia. Natalia to the hoop with a scoop. Comes up short, but draws the foul on the RedHawks. 2 shots coming for Natalia Garcia. Personal foul went on Lila Spalding. Her first team foul on the RedHawks. At the free throw line, 4-2 free throws, Natalia Garcia for North Mason. First one up and in. She'll get another one to add another score to the John L. Scott Real Estate scoreboard. Second free throw off the back of the iron. Rebound tapped up in the air and pulled down by the RedHawks. It is Garner with the ball in backcourt. I feel like I have to move a camera, Jerry, but I don't have that option today. Garner at the top. Bounces off a leg, gets the ball back. Swing it over, and it's going to be to Mallory. Mallory drives to the foul line circle. Tied up, jump ball called. That'll stay with the RedHawks. 7:12 to go here, first quarter. John L. Scott Real Estate scoreboard, North Mason 1, Renton nothing. Baseline inbounds. Inbounds goes to Miles. Miles on the dribble, spreading it out beyond the three-point arc. Now up top it goes to Mallory. Mallory steps back, tries to draw a double team, takes it over to Spalding. Spalding takes a 3 off the glass and in. 3-1, under 7 minutes to go, first quarter. Taylor Madison over to the near side. Quantanango. Brianna bothered by the defense. Gets it to E. Tupolo. E's going to drive baseline. Stop, hesitate, tripped up, and draws the foul on Precious Miles. Her second team foul on Renton. 6:46 to go, first quarter. Renton 3, North Mason 1. Baseline inbounds. In goes to A. A up and in. A. Tupolo, the first basket, and is tied at 3. That's what the John L. Scott Real Estate scoreboard shows. With 6:35 to go, first quarter. 3-3 ball game. Here's Spalding with the ball up top. She'll take a 3. Swish! Spalding with back-to-back threes, and it's 6-3 on that John L. Scott Real Estate scoreboard. Here's Quantanango up top to E. Tupolo. E draws a double team, gets bumped. Draws a double team again. Stops. Draws a double team for a third time. Steps away from it, and it's going to be a foul on the floor. And that'll be on Mallory, her first. Chloe Mallory picked up her first. That's a third team foul on Renton. 6:13 to go in first quarter. Quantanango gets it into backcourt to Madison. Over to E. Tupolo. Launches it back and is stolen away. And this is Garner. Pity pass the dribble, can't handle it, knocks it out of bounds. It'll go over to the Bulldogs. 30-second timeout called by the RedHawks. The Heron Shared Office Space is located in Belfair and provides long-term and day-use rentals for your business. Need a private spot to meet a client? The Heron has you covered. Need a home office, or you have a home office actually, but it gets a little crazy and you need a quiet place to work. Well, you guessed it. The Heron will give you the peace you need to increase your productivity. The Heron Shared Office Space. 23861 Northeast State Route 3 in Belfair. Call Chris, 360-710-1268 for more information. It actually is the old Reed Real Estate building. Go ahead, Jerry, quickly.
Renton has already picked up 3 team fouls. That's going to be important.
Backcourt inbounds goes from Quantanongo to Tupolo. She'll bring it up the near sideline to the three-point arc. Launch into the cross court to Tupolo. She'll spin to the baseline. Kick it up top to Quantanongo, over to Madison. Madison fakes the three. Cross court it goes to Garcia. Garcia had to save it inbounds off of Gardner out of bounds. Stays with the Bulldogs. 16 on the shot clock. 5:50 to go first quarter.
Nice thinking by Garcia.
Quantanongo sideline inbounds near sideline. Up it goes to the top of the key in Madison. Over to Quantanongo beyond the three-point arc near side. High post feed to Tupolo. Finds Quantanongo. She'll take a three. That rims off the back of the iron. Rebound goes to Garcia. She'll go right to the hoop and put it up. Missed it. Got the rebound. Rolled out of bounds. It goes off of the RedHawks. I think Spalding was on the floor trying to save it in bounds. It rolled out of bounds. 5:35 to go in the first quarter. Inbounds from the baseline, and Garcia has to go get it in the backcourt. She didn't have to save it. Inbounds to somehow it's got a quick timeout. However, somehow the Bulldogs did not lose possession, and Coach Fitzhugh says, I want a timeout. John L. Scott Real Estate scoreboard. Renton 6, North Mason 3. We're in the first quarter just underway. Coming to you from Mount Tahoma High School at the Heron Shared Office Space broadcast desk. Go ahead, Jared. 1
timeout per team.
Used.
That was a good timeout called by Alec
Fitzhugh. Yeah. He noticed that his girls were getting a little frantic. They didn't have to save it at half court.
No, they did not.
All Garcia had to do was gather it in. You can throw it in the back court on the inbound.
Yes.
I don't know if she was aware of that or she got a little overzealous. It'll be sideline inbounds by the scorers table. Quantanongo gets it into the near corner, knocked out of bounds by Miles. It'll stay with the Bulldogs. 21 on the shot clock for North Mason. They're trailing by 3, 6-3. 5.5 minutes to go first quarter. Quantanongo gets it into Tupolo. Adrian with the ball. She's going to spread out. She's got 16 on the shot clock now, trying to get a dribble. Hooks it to Quantanongo. Drives in. Not a two-player game here. Gets it in to Tupolo. She's tied up and a jump ball is called. Stays with the Bulldogs. 5:20 to go. 10 on the shot clock. First quarter action. 6-3 on the John L. Scott Real Estate scoreboard. Baseline inbounds. Quantanongo gets it into the paint to Garcia. Poked out of there and goes into E's hands down to A to the basket. Puts it up and in. Tupolo with her second basket makes it 6-5. 5:05 to go here first quarter.
Assist from her sister.
Here's Mallory between the circles. Trying to get it down to Miles. Overthrown, taken away by Garcia. Here comes Tupolo. One hands it up to Quantanongo. Leaves it there for E. Top of the key for 3. That's off. Rebound tapped into the middle and corralled by Spalding. And here comes Mallory. Mallory top of the key on the dribble. Back trying to get around Quantanongo. Swings it over to Miles. Miles drives baseline, cut off. Throws it up to the elbow and gets the ball back. Miles way beyond the three-point arc. Takes a drive down the baseline. Hooks it in the middle, and there's going to be she stepped on the baseline. That's another turnover on the RedHawks, Jerry.
4th turnover for the RedHawks and 2 turnovers for North Mason.
4:32 to go in the first quarter. 6-5. Renton with the lead. North Mason with the ball. Here comes Tupolo going coast to coast. Scoops it up and in. Adrian with her first basket, and that gives the Bulldogs a 1-point lead. 7-6 on that John L. Scott Real Estate scoreboard. 4:15 to go first quarter. Here's Spalding with the ball. Between the circles, gets a screen. Gonna hook it to the high post, and it's deflected, taken away. Ball up to Madison. Madison saves it in bounds, leaves it right there for Miles. Miles will get it to Gardner. And here comes Spalding, directing some traffic. Hands it off to Mallory. Mallory at the top of the key on the dribble. Draws Quantanongo out. Gets a screen from Richardson. Ball kind of lazily passed there, and the ball comes free. Somehow Spalding comes up with it. Takes another 3. That's off. Rebound Garcia. Hands it off to Tupolo. Adrian get it across midcourt to Quantanango. Get the ball back to E. Tupolo. Kick it out to Madison for a 3. That's off. Garcia had it, lost it out of bounds. They say it went off of Miles out of bounds. It'll be Bulldog ball.
Garcia already has 3 rebounds, all offensive rebounds.
Baseline inbounds for North Mason. Right of the backboard. Quantanango will trigger the play. Get it into E. Catch and shoot. And hit. Yeah, that gives E 4 points, and it's a 3-point North Mason lead, 9-6. 3:15 to go here, first quarter. Here's Mallory for 3. Off the back of the iron. Rebound tapped by Madison. Goes to the sideline. Saved inbounds by Precious. Gets it out, and here's a 3. Blocked by Quantanango. Still recovered by Mallory. Mallory out beyond the 3-point arc. 19 on the shot clock. Gets it to Miles. Miles gets it up top and driving down the lane with a scoop shot. I believe that was Spalding spilling to the floor. It was. She drew the foul on North Mason. That's the first on the Bulldogs. Personal foul will go on A. Tupolo. That's her first. At the free throw line, Jerry will get it out. Spalding hits the first one. She'll get another one, making it 9-7 on the John L. Scott real estate scoreboard. 2:55 to go, first quarter. Spalding another free throw on the way. Off the back of the iron, rebound tapped out of bounds by Miles, but they say it went off of Garcia. It'll be RedHawks ball, 2-point deficit, 9-7. Baseline inbounds, left of the backboard, goes in to Garner. Garner up to Mallory. Mallory drives in the paint, puts it up, missed the shot. Rebound goes to E. Tupolo. Avoids a couple of defenders in backcourt. Speeds up the court as a 2-on-2. Gives it across the court to Madison. Madison shuffles it to Garcia. Back to E. E across court to Quantanango. She'll take a 3. Miss it. A with position. Ball pokes out. Madison comes up with it. Gets it to Quantanango. Quantanango will reset for North Mason. A near steal there. And it's knocked out of bounds by Spalding. Wow. The Bulldogs are a little lazy on their passes right now. There'll be sideline inbounds between the scorer's table and the Renton bench. In the front court, inbounds goes to E. Tupolo. Over to Madison. She'll take a 3. That's off. Rebound bounces out. Picked up by Spalding. Spalding at midcourt on the dribble. Slows down. Gets the 3-point arc. She'll take another 3. Missed that one. Rebound tapped and controlled by Garcia. She'll hand it off to E. Tupolo in backcourt. 2:05 to go first quarter, 9-7 on the John L. Scott scoreboard. Here's Garcia dribbling up from the sidelines. Cross court to Madison. Madison in one dribble to E. Tupolo. Cross court to Garcia. Quick pass to Quantanango. Stolen away by Mallory. Mallory to the hoop. Puts it up. Missed it short. Rebound goes to E. Tupolo. Out to A. Tupolo. To the top of the key. To the foul line. To the side of the paint. Spins in. Puts it up. Blocked by Miles. Recovered by Miles. Up it goes to Spalding. Spalding one-on-one to the hoop. Put it up off the back of the underside of the backboard. Draws a foul on Quantanango. Wow, Jerry, this is a lot of action here early.
I didn't know you could talk that fast.
Well, I'm pretty lazy when I do the picture as more of the action, and I have to describe more now. That'll send Spalding back to the free throw line versus 1 for 2 at 7 points. All of the RedHawks points been scored by number 3. She hits the first one. She'll get another one.
Yeah, she's 2 for 3 from the foul line.
Minute 35 to go here, first quarter. 9-8 right now. Spalding can tie it with her next free throw. Missed it. Quantanango gets the rebound, tracked it down, bumped by Spalding, but no. Brianna stepped on the baseline out of bounds. It'll be Renton ball, baseline inbounds. 1:32 to go in the first quarter. Right of the backboard inbounds. Spalding gets it in, knocked out of bounds by Garcia, trying to get it to Gardner.
Yeah, Garcia has 4 rebounds already in this game.
Baseline inbounds left of the backboard this time. Spalding again triggers the play, bouncing it in, and cutting it in is Gardner. Gardner had a shot blocked by A. Tupolo. I'm sorry, that was by E. Tupolo. Rebounded by the RedHawks, tied up. That'll stay with Renton.
One block each for Adriana A. and
Adriana E. Baseline inbounds again from the right. Inbounds deflected, but gets it to Miles. Miles drives to the hoop, puts it up, ran over A. Topolo, and A drew the foul on Miles. That'll be 2 on Precious. And the 14th foul on Renton. 1:25 to go first quarter. North Mason 9, Renton 8. Quantanango in backcourt. She'll lob it to Madison near midcourt. Taylor will bounce it to A. Topolo. Back out to Madison. One dribble over to Garcia. Into the paint, knocked away. Garcia comes up with it, drives into the paint, puts it up the glass. No, rebound E. E had her shot blocked by Miles. E comes away with it. No, it rolls around, and Garcia had it. Bounces it to E. E for a long 2. In and out. And the rebound goes to A. Back up. Missed the shot, and we have a downed RedHawk at the moment. On the floor is Garner. She gets up. They're checking on her, making sure she's okay. Baseline inbounds for the Bulldogs. 1:02 to go in the first quarter. Checking into the ball game is Hobty. The Knight Hobty in there for the RedHawks. Baseline inbounds. Quantanango gets it into Madison. Madison beyond the three-point arc takes a 3. That's short. Rebound tracked down and controlled by Spalding. 55 seconds to go first quarter. North Mason 9, Renton 8. Spalding with the dribble between the circles. Works over to the right side. Leaves it in the middle and tied up, and it's stolen away by the Bulldogs. Here comes E. Topolo. 1-on-2, puts it up, missed the shot. Rebound is going to go to Spalding. Spalding's going to be fouled by E. Topolo.
And that's her first personal foul.
Yeah, third team foul on North Mason. 36.9 seconds remain here in the first quarter. North Mason 9, Renton 8 on the John L. Scott Real Estate scoreboard. Here is Mallory crossing midcourt, center of the court on the dribble. Swing it over to Spalding on the far side. Gets it to Miles, but it's stolen away by E. Topolo. 1-on-1. She's going to go right down the lane, put it up and in. 6 points for E, and that gives the Bulldogs a 3-point lead, 11-8. 10 seconds to go here in the quarter. Spalding with the ball, crossing midcourt. Swing it over to Miles. Miles will take a 3. That's an air ball, goes out of bounds. It'll be Bulldog ball with 2.3 seconds to go here in the quarter, leading by 3. Quantanango will inbounds it. They'll roll it into A. A at midcourt for 3. No. Close, but we're through one quarter. North Mason 11, Renton 8 on that John L. Scott Real Estate scoreboard. We'll be back with MasonWebTV, powered by HCC.
Mason County is a very special place. When you're looking for sound real estate advice, pick the team that has called Mason County home for 5 generations. The Conklin team at Windermere Real Estate is always thrilled to help you buy or sell real estate in our area. Whether it is Hood Canal, Harstein Island, Matlock, Tahuya, South Puget Sound, or Shelton, the Conklin team at Windermere Real Estate has the experience you can trust. Remember, when it comes to real estate, nothing compares to local knowledge.
Waiting for the start of the second quarter. Coming to you from the Heron Shared Office Space broadcast desk. The John L. Scott Real Estate scoreboard shows North Mason with an 11-8 lead on Renton here through the first quarter. Jerry.
North Mason has 9 rebounds compared to Renton with only 4. The other thing is Renton has 8 turnovers compared to 5 for North Mason.
That was going to be my question, Jerry. You're anticipating my thoughts as we start the second quarter. The Bulldogs will start the second quarter with the ball. Quantanango, Garcia, both Topolos, and Madison.
That's the nice thing about working together for a long time.
For a long time, you anticipate my thoughts.
Try.
I can't anticipate anything Jerry does at all. Sideline inbounds goes to E. Topolo, top of the key on the dribble. Being chased by a couple of RedHawks. Patience on the dribble, step back, 3 on the way, it's off, rebound, A. Topolo, tracks it down on the baseline, gives it to Madison, Madison to E. E for 3, that's off, rebound tap, and A with another rebound, turn around over Precious Miles, she blocks it and recovers it. Boy, Miles is 2 blocks in this game?
2 blocks so far.
Yeah, and a couple of rebounds. Here is Mallory. Over it goes to Hobty. Now back to Mallory. Also in the ball game is Richardson. And here is Miles driving down the lane, run over the ran over Tahoma, and Adriana is going to draw the foul. That's her first team foul on North Mason in the quarter. At the free throw line is going to be Precious Miles.
She must not have had her feet quite set.
She was kind of falling over before contact, too. She was sideways, and I don't think she expected the contact and drew the foul. First free throw by Precious Miles is off. She'll get another one. 3-point lead for North Mason. 7:18 to go here in the first half. Second free throw is off the side of the rim. Rebound goes to Tahoma. Poking the ball out of bounds is going to be Richardson. Will stay with the Bulldogs. Quantanongo will bring the ball up the court this time for North Mason, leading by 3, 11-8. Over to Madison, far side. Bounce inside the paint to Tahoma. Out to Madison for 3. It's going to bounce off. Rebound, a fight for it, and a jump ball called. And that will go over to Renton. 6:59 to go, second quarter.
6 turnover for North Mason.
Spalding looking for some help. Gets it in to Mallory as Madison was going to defend her, but decided to back off. Here's Mallory swinging over near side. Hobty. Now to Mallory. Mallory beyond the three-point arc. Fakes the 3, drives into the paint, kicking out to Spalding. Spalding another 3 on the way and off. Rebound. Quantanongo snuck in there, knocked it away. Here comes Tahoma on the run the other way. To the foul line. Tried to step in, got away with a travel, puts one up off the side of the paint. Miles with the rebound. Get it to Mallory. Here come the RedHawks. 6.5 minutes to go in the half. Mallory top of the key. 3. Off the glass, around and out and back in. Chloe Mallory with her first points, and it's tying the game at 11. 6:15 to go in the second quarter. Garcia gets it into Quantanongo near corner. Up top to Madison. Quick pass to Garcia. Garcia drives, draws double team, kicks it into the corner. Quantanongo. Brandon blindly throws in the middle of the court. Gets it to Mallory. Mallory tied up by 2 Bulldogs. That's a jump ball. It stays with North Mason.
Yeah, that's a third three-pointer for Renton. Am I correct?
It is, yes. Checking back into the ball game is going to be Garner. Sitting down is going to be Hobty. Baseline inbounds into Garcia. Try to sneak a pass around Miles. Miles steals it away. Garcia knocked it out of bounds, and the RedHawks keep possession. 6 minutes to go in the half, 11 all. Renton with the ball. Mallory top of the key. Swing it over near side. It's Richardson. Spins at the top, finds Miles. Miles hands it off to Spalding. Spalding way outside. She's not afraid to shoot from anywhere we've seen so far. Here's Mallory looking the court over on the dribble. Nice little crossover. Step back for a long 2. Missed it. Rebound goes to Tahoma. Adrian with the ball on the dribble. Lob it down to A. A spins to the baseline. Had a ball blocked and taken away by Miles.
That's her third block.
And then we're going to foul on, I believe it's going to go on Quantanongo. We'll see. It actually went on Taylor Madison, her first. Second team foul on North Mason. 5:25 to go here in the half. John L. Scott Real Estate Scoreboard shows North Mason and Renton tied up at 11. We'll be back on the Heron Shared Office Space broadcast desk in a moment on MasonWebTV, powered by HCC.
What is gig speed internet? We could bore you with the technical details, or we could tell you that it's marathoning movies on your favorite streaming service with no interruptions, or having the grandkids over and not hearing a single complaint about your Wi-Fi. In other words, it's just what you needed. Switch to gig speed internet from Hood Canal Communications today and get $25 off your first 4 months. Visit hcc.net or call 360-898-2481.
We're back here. The Heron Shared Office Space broadcast desk. The Heron Shared Office Space is located in Belfair and provides long-term and day use rental for your business. Need a private spot to meet a client? The Heron has you covered. You have a home office, but it gets a little crazy and you need a quiet place to work? The Heron gives you the piece you need to increase your productivity. The Heron Shared Office Space on Northeast State Route 3. You can see the address on the screen right now.
Second timeout by North Mason.
Here's Mallory with the ball, center of the court, crossing midcourt. Over goes to Spalding. 5:15 to go here in the half. Now here's Garner. Leaves it for Spalding. Gets a screen from Miles. Takes another three. She likes that spot. Missed it. Rebound. Tapolo had it. Lost it. Ball's free. Garcia tries to tie it up. Ball rolls out into the near corner. Picking it up with Spalding. Spalding drives out of the corner. Hands it off to Mallory. Mallory back and forth. Nice crossover. Puts up a shot and hits it. 5 points for Chloe in the quarter. Gives the Renton a 2-point lead. 13-11. 4:45 to go here in the half. Here's Quantanongo crossing midcourt. Keeps the dribbles at the midcourt circle. Swing it over far side to Tapolo. Draws the double team, finds A. Baseline jumper off. Miles with the rebound. She'll swing it over to Spalding and now to Mallory. 4:25 to go here in the half. Mallory top of the key with the dribble. Steps back, drawing out the defense of Quantanongo. Swing it over to Spalding on that far side. Down it goes in the middle. And they're going to call a foul in the paint as tried to get it into Gardner. Squeezed off and a foul called on North Mason. It went on Garcia. That'll be Natalia's first third-team foul on North Mason. Baseline inbounds into the near corner. Garner takes a three. Missed it right into the hands of Tapolo. Speeds across midcourt. It's going to go right to the bucket. Puts it up. Foul. Oh, another block and recovery by Miles. I thought that was going to be a foul, Jerry. Here comes Mallory for Renton the other way. 4 minutes to go. Leading by 2. Mallory dribble penetrates up to Spalding. Lob it down to the box. And that's Garner. Missed the shot. Put it up. Missed it again. Rebound. Comes away with it. Spins away from the defense. And they're just shadowing 3 players. Up it goes to A. Over to Quantanongo. Back to A. Tapolo takes a couple steps. Blocked by Mallory again.
That's a 5th block.
Boy. Miles with the block. I said Mallory, I meant Miles. Precious Miles having a game here. It'll be baseline inbounds for North Mason. 22 on the shot clock. 3:40 to go in the half. Quantanongo looks it in. She'll get it in to E. Cross court it goes to Quantanongo to Taylor Madison. Madison fakes the pass back, stops on the dribble, finds Garcia. Shot off. Miles with a rebound again, Jerry.
That's her 5th rebound.
3:25 to go in the half. Here is Mallory back and forth on the dribble. Gets a screen from Miles. Steps, gets it in there. Madison with a steal for North Mason. Picks it up at the 3-point arc. You know she can shoot. She's going to wisely wait for the rest of her team. Throws it over to E. Takes a 3 way outside. That's in. Give her 9 points. And the Bulldogs take a 1-point lead, 14-13. That's what the John L. Scott Real Estate Scoreboard says. 2:55 to go in the half. Ball over to Richardson, back to Spalding up top. Near side now Mallory, 1 dribble, 2 dribbles. Loses the handle. Give Quantanongo with a steal and a traveling call on Mallory.
11th turnover for the RedHawks.
2:44 to go in the half. North Mason with a 1-point lead, 14-13. Brianna Quantanongo with the ball. Brianna, I should say. And a whistle away from the ball, and they're going to get E on an offensive loose ball foul there, and a moving screen. I believe it's going to go on E. No, one on Garcia. That's her second. That's a 4th-team foul on North Mason. None as of yet on Renton. 2:36 to go in the half. And we have a little bit of, I guess it's going to be blood on Garner's uniform. They're going to have to bring her out. Checking back in will be Abdi.
Once you pick up that 5th-team foul, the other team gets to shoot twice.
That's right, 2 free throws coming. Oh, I guess she's got some blood on her ear. They were working on it. It's the reason you don't wear earrings in the basketball game, right?
Yeah, and I didn't think they could wear them.
I don't think they are. I'm just joking, Jerry.
But I understand what you're saying. I understand, but they're very careful about that.
Yeah, they dealt with the blood, and Garner stays in there for Renton. Here comes Mallory speeding across midcourt. Top of the key on the dribble. Over to Richardson. Pull-up jumper inside the arc. Missed it. Rebound, however, goes to Garner. Out it goes to Spalding. Now to Mallory. Mallory with a nice dribble. I like the way she plays, Jerry. She'll leave it for Spalding. 10 on the shot clock. Spalding into Mallory. Mallory double teamed, poked away. Ball's free. Garner comes away with it. Finds Spalding. Spalding down to Richardson, up and in.
Yeah, she's a nice little ball handler. Number 1.
15-4. That's our score. Renton with a 1-point lead. North Mason with the ball. 1:55 to go in the half. Here's Itapolo driving baseline. Cutoff goes right to the hoop. Puts it up. Missed a shot. Rebound goes to Miles. Miles will hand it off to Mallory. Mallory, pity pass to dribble crossing midcourt. Stops between the circles. Keeps her dribbles, however. Steps back to the midcourt circle. And then starts to dribble, penetrate again. Drawing Madison out. She'll drive in. Kick it to Gardner. Garner's going to drive to the foul line, scumbles up into the paint, puts it up, missed the shot. Miles comes away with a rebound, and they're going to say there's a traveling call on Precious Miles. North Mason ball with 1:27 to go in the half.
She is a defensive force, though, and got 6 rebounds.
North Mason 14, Renton 15. Bulldogs have the ball. Here's Quantanango. Gets it to Itapolo, over to the near side. Garcia now to Madison. Madison for 3 over Miles. Off the back of the iron. Rebound goes free. Madison comes up with it. Up fakes, finds Garcia, knocked out of bounds. Actually going to say Garcia mishandled it out of bounds. It'll be Renton ball. 1:05 to go in the half. RedHawks with a 1-point lead. Here comes Mallory. To the top of the key on the dribble. Swinging over near side. Spalding for 3 again. Yes! That's her third 3. She has 11 points. 50 seconds to go, and it's a 4-point Renton lead. Ball poked free somehow, goes up, and a turnover on North Mason. Spalding tried to lace it up. It's deflected by E. And here comes Quantanango, loses a handle, out of bounds it goes, and that'll be Renton ball. 40.5 seconds remaining. 4-point lead for Renton.
The turnovers are starting to mount.
Here comes Mallory with the ball, slowing the pace down a bit. 35 seconds to go in the half. Gonna go over to the far side, gets a screen, takes a 3. That's short. Rebound goes to Garner, right back up, puts it up short. Rebound controlled by Itapolo. She runs over Spalding, speeds up the sidelines, takes a 3 in transition, missed the shot. Madison with the rebound, put back, no. Rebound tapped and controlled by Gardner. And here comes Renton with 12 seconds. Leading by 4 at the near the halftime. Here's 8 seconds now. Midcourt. Mallory with the dribble stops. Finds Spalding at the midcourt midcourt circle. Missed the 3 at the buzzer, and we head to halftime. Renton 18, North Mason 14. That is what the John L. Scott Real Estate Scoreboard says. We're coming to you from the Heron Shared Office Space broadcast desk. We'll be right back. It's halftime. Renton 18. North Mason 14 on MasonWebTV, powered by HCC.
Kids can't tell when food or drinks include cannabis, especially when the package is fun and colorful. Remember to store in a safe place, out of sight and out of reach. Brought to you by Mason County Public Health and Mason County Substance Abuse Prevention Coalition.
This broadcast on MasonWebTV, powered by HCC, is being made possible by Mason Health, United Community, Empowered People, Exceptional Health. Mason County is a very special place. When you're looking for sound real estate advice, pick the team that has called Mason County home for 5 generations. The Conklin team at Windermere Real Estate is always thrilled to help you buy or sell real estate in our area. Whether it is Hood Canal, Harstein Island, Matlock, Tahuya, South Puget Sound, or Shelton, the Conklin team at Windermere Real Estate has the experience you can trust. Remember, when it comes to real estate, nothing compares to local knowledge.
What is fiber internet? We could bore you with the technical details, or we could tell you it's just internet. Internet that can do whatever you need. Crystal clear video chats with the family, smooth streaming of your favorite shows, uploading a ton of vacation photos in an instant. Even all of the above, all at once. Switch to fiber internet from Hood Canal Communications today and get $25 off your first 4 months of gig speed service. Visit hcc.net or call 360-898-2481.
An important safety reminder from Mason PUD3. Please never touch a downed power line. If a power line falls on your vehicle, stay inside and call 911. Tell others to stay back. Wait for emergency personnel. Never touch anyone or anything in contact with a downed power line. Always stay at least 100 feet away. Never use an object to move a downed wire. Don't remove trees or limbs near a downed line. Electricity travels through ground, trees, branches, and more. It's not safe. If you see a downed line, call PUD3 at 360-426-8255.
Neighbors help each other. It's how community works, and it's how we do business at Hood Canal Communications. We know you count on us for value-priced internet, TV, and phone service, backed by friendly local support. Your hard-earned dollars stay right here as we invest in our community, our people, and smart technology. Hood Canal Communications, keeping our community connected while being a good neighbor.
This presentation on MasonWebTV, powered by HCC, is being brought to you by Hood Canal Communications, committed to providing quality services that exceed customer expectations in voice, video, data, and customer service, keeping our community connected since 1934. Mason County Public Health and Human Services Prevention Education Partners Substance Abuse Prevention Coalition. Mason PUD 3, connecting our community with safe, reliable, economical, and sustainable services 24/7. The Conklin team at Windermere Real Estate. When it comes to real estate, nothing compares to local knowledge. Mason County Public Utility District Number 1, Washington State's first public utility district, proudly serving the Hood Canal in Mason County since 1935. And Mason Health, united community, empowered people, exceptional health.
Well, it's halftime here in Tacoma. The John L. Scott Real Estate scoreboard shows the Renton RedHawks up on the North Mason Bulldogs 18-14 after one half. This is Diedrich Allen and Jerry Apple from the Heron Shared Office Space broadcast desk. Heron Shared Office Space is located in Belfair and provides long-term and day-use rental for your business. Need a private spot to meet a client? The Heron has you covered. You have a home office, but it gets a little crazy and you need a quiet place to work. The Heron gives you a piece that you need to increase your productivity. The Heron Shared Office Space, 23861 Northeast State Route 3 in Belfair. Call Chris, 710-1268. That's 360-710-1268 for more information. Information's on the screen above. At the top of the screen shows you everything. Well, that halftime score on the John L. Scott Real Estate scoreboard. Renton 18, North Mason 14. The RedHawks did it behind Leila Spalding's 11 points. She hit 3 3-pointers in the first half. 5 for Chloe Mallory, and Shayla Richardson has a basket. For the Bulldogs, their leading scorer is Adrienne E. Tupolo with 9. Adriana A. Tupolo has 4, and a point for Natalia Garcia. She had 1 of 2 free throws. Jerry, other statistics?
Yeah, well, one of the things I want to mention, North Mason had 11-8 lead at the end of the first quarter. Renton outscored North Mason 10-3 in the second quarter. Now, statistics. North Mason is 1 for 2 from the foul line. They had 17 rebounds. The leading rebounders were Natalia Garcia with 4, Adriana A. Tupolo with 4, and E. Tupolo had 7 for a total of 17. They had 10 turnovers, and they had 3 steals. And they were 1 for 2 from the foul line. And that was Natalia Garcia that went to the foul line for the Bulldogs. For the RedHawks, the RedHawks had 14 rebounds. The leading rebounder was Precious Miles with 7, and Mari Garner had 5. Now here's an interesting statistic. Precious Miles had 5 blocks.
Yeah, that's huge. And she also had the recovery on almost all those but one of those blocks. So, yeah, that's pretty impressive. And I told you she was kind of long and tall, and we don't know what her height is, but she's been the difference in this ball game, at least defensively. Offensively, obviously, it's going to be Spalding with her 3-point shooting.
Oh, yeah, she made 3 of them, right?
Yeah, 3. 2 in the first quarter and 1 in the second.
Yeah.
And that's been the difference so far. Of course, the let's see here, the fouls. Let's see.
Well, the fouls, so far, we're looking at only one girl that has 2 fouls for Renton, and that's Precious Miles. For the North Mason Bulldogs, They have
2 players.
Adriana A. with 2 and Natalia Garcia with 2. Is that what you have?
Yeah, that's what I have. That's right, Jerry.
Also, I want to mention too, North Mason was 1 for 2 from the foul line, like I said, and they had 10 turnovers compared to 14 for Renton. Now, what hurt North Mason is they had 6. There were 6 steals made by Renton.
Right.
But North Mason is out rebounding Renton by 17 to 14. Post game statistics pretty well show that. Not very many foul shot attempts by either team.
Yeah, let's see here. And Renton went to the line 3 times.
That is correct.
And it's 2 for 6 as a team and 2 for 4 for Spalding. Other than her 3-pointer, she has the 2 free throws. And that's
2 for 4, yeah.
That's the difference right now. Well, we got the third quarter coming up shortly. We will take a quick break. We'll be right back at the Heron Shared Office Space broadcast desk. The John L. Scott Real Estate scoreboard shows Renton up on North Mason 18-14 at the half. We'll be right back. This is MasonWebTV, powered by HCC.
Mason County is a very special place. When you're looking for sound real estate advice, pick the team that has called Mason County home for 5 generations. The Conklin team at Windermere Real Estate is always thrilled to help you buy or sell real estate in our area. Whether it is Hood Canal, Harstein Island, Matlock, Tahuya, South Puget Sound, or Shelton, the Conklin team at Windermere Real Estate has the experience you can trust. Remember, when it comes to real estate, nothing compares to local knowledge.
Waiting for the start of the third quarter here at the Heron Shared Office Space broadcast desk. The North Mason pep band is just throwing me off. They're doing such a great job, and they're as far away from us as possible, and it still sounds like they're right next to us, Jerry.
Yeah, and a good student body crowd, too.
Yeah, a great crowd coming here.
And more parents are in the crowd now on our left.
Yeah. Renton fans are around. They're kind of surrounding us, Jerry. I noticed a couple of Renton fans over to your left, and then they're mostly over here to my right.
So North Mason has a pretty good representation tonight.
So
they got 4 little cheerleaders. That's kind of cute, too.
The RedHawks are going to start the third quarter with the ball, and it looks like the starters are out there. Miles, Garner, Richardson, Mallory, and Spalding. Mallory with the ball top of the key, trying to go over to the left. Double teamed, ripped away. The ball's ripped away by Madison, and they're going to call a jump ball, and that will be a Bulldog ball. So 8 seconds into the third, and the Bulldogs create a turnover. The Bulldogs have Quantanango, Madison, both Topolos, and Garcia. Here's Quantanango, high post feed to E. Topolo trying to spin away from a deep double team, finds Madison back to E, and a foul called on the RedHawks. I think it's going to go on Spalding. Let's see.
And that is her second that I have.
Yeah, it is on Spalding, and that'll be her second first-team foul on Renton. Sideline inbounds for the Bulldogs. Far sideline, foul line extended. Not really sure what that was about. Yeah, hand signals were a little confusing to me. Quantanango gets it into A. Topolo, drives side of the paint, leaves it there for Garcia now to Quantanango to E. Topolo. E will step into the midcourt circle, guarded by Spalding. Gets a screen from A, steps by the defensive foul line, a runner off the back of the iron. Rebound goes into Richardson's hands. Now Miles has it. Gets it to Mallory, and here come the RedHawks. Mallory to the three-point arc, backs out. Between the legs dribble, swing it over far side, and Gardner puts it on the floor, splits the double team, goes right to loose, knocked away by A. Topolo, recovered by E. E on the run the other way. Gonna go to the hoop, puts it up, and it drops in finally. Hung on that rim for a minute before it dropped in, it seemed like. It's an 18-16 ball game, and a quick timeout by the RedHawks as they're up 18-16 with 6:55 to go, third quarter. That's what the John L. Scott Real Estate scoreboard says. The Heron Shared Office Space is located in Belfair and provides long-term and day-use rentals for your business. Need a private spot to meet a client? The Heron has you covered. You have a home office, but it gets a little crazy, like right here, and you need a quiet place to work. The Heron gives you the peace that you need to increase your productivity. The Heron shared office space on State Route 3 in Belfair. Call Chris, 360-710-1268 for more information. Go ahead, Jerry.
Each team has 2 timeouts so far.
Has used 2 timeouts, Jerry.
Yeah, they've used them. Yeah, right.
RedHawks inbound. And here is Richardson, far corner, going to drive side of the paint. Stop, tied up, and a traveling call on Richardson as she was tied up by A. DiPolo. Forced that turnover. Bulldogs with the ball. They're trailing by 2, 18-16.
17 turnover for Renton.
6:45 to go, third quarter. Here is E. DiPolo speeding across midcourt to three-point arc. Finds A. A goes right to the opposite side, puts it up and in around Miles. 6 points for A.
Nice
DiPolo.
assist from E. DiPolo.
18 all right now. 6.5 minutes to go, third quarter. Here's Mallory over to Spalding. Spalding trying to get by Quantanongo, leaves it to the baseline of Richardson. Richardson dribbles out, lobs in the middle. It's taken away by Garcia. Hands it off to E. E. DiPolo, pity pass the dribble, crossing midcourt. Goes to the center of the court to foul line. Runner again in the paint, off the back of the iron, popped out, got her own rebound, pulled it away from Miles, throw it in bounds, and it rolls off of Miles' leg out of bounds. It'll be sideline inbounds, North Mason ball.
That's 8 rebounds for E. DiPolo.
Inbounds on the sidelines in the very corner. E's going to inbounds it. It's right there on the corner. She'll be guarded by Spalding. E adjusts her uniform. And now we're discussing something with the referee, with Alex Fitzhugh. Or did they say that's a jump ball going out of bounds? A lot of discussion.
I thought it went out of bounds.
It went off of Richardson's knee, rolled along the baseline, and rolled out of bounds on the sidelines right in the corner. A lot of discussion onto what happened, and neither coach is happy. So you know that's the right call, Jerry. When neither coach is happy, you know it's the right call.
I like that analogy. That's good.
Sideline inbounds goes from for E to A. A in the paint, trying to challenge Miles, puts it up short. Miles with the rebound. I think she might have got a piece of that one too. Here's Mallory at the far sideline. Tie ball game. Mallory to the three-point arc, knocked over Madison, takes a three, missed it. Rebound off the bounce to A. DiPolo. Gets it to E. E, a long pass up to Garcia, knocked out of bounds. Right into the cheerleaders by Miles. Nice play by the cheerleader over there to grab that ball, Jerry. I don't know if you saw that. Sideline inbounds, front court for the Bulldogs. Quantanongo will trigger the play. Gets it into E. DiPolo. 5:40 to go. E for 3 at the top. Missed it. Rebound goes to Miles. Miles will get it to Mallory. Mallory will speed across midcourt. Change directions. Kick it to the side, and there's a Richardson jumper that missed it. Rebound Mallory, checks it down on the baseline, goes to the corner, dribbles on the baseline, finds Spalding. Spalding to the foul line, into the paint, shuffled her feet, taken away by A. DiPolo, and a jump ball called. Or is it a foul? It's going to be a foul on the RedHawks, Jerry, after all that. And that'll go on Gardner. That's her first second team foul on Renton. 5:19 to go here in the third quarter, all tied up at 18. Quantanongo gets it into E. DiPolo, guarded by Spalding. Gets by Spalding in backcourt, speeds across midcourt. Gonna go to the baseline, hook it in the middle. Garcia can't handle it, and Miles comes away with it for Renton. Here comes Mallory the other way. Top of the key on the dribble. She just palmed the ball a couple times, no call. Here she dribbles inside the paint, tries to step by the defense, rolls around. There's gonna be a traveling call on...
she tried to do too much that time. She's a good ball handler, but...
Yeah. Well, she was able to, what I call the palming, obviously wasn't the palming. She has a great way of using her small hands to move that ball around. Under 5 minutes remaining, third quarter. E up to Madison, down to the baseline. Here's Garcia driving baseline. Fade away, Miles with another block, and a foul called on Miles that time. And a collision as people are tripping over bodies on the floor, Jerry.
Yeah, 6 block, but it was a foul.
And so it's not a block.
Oh, okay.
It doesn't go down as a block if it's a foul.
Okay.
Just to let you know. Precious Miles picked up her third personal. That's a third team foul. It
I
does
was just trying to give her partial credit.
Well, it's a good play, but since they called the foul, it negates the block.
Okay, thanks.
Natalia Garcia back to the free throw line. Hit the first one. She's now 2 for 3 at the free throw line, has 2 points. 4:49 to go. Garcia's second free throw, no. Rebound. Miles comes away with it, kicked her off her foot out of bounds. It will be North Mason ball. John L. Scott Real Estate scoreboard shows North Mason with a 19-18 lead on Renton. Have the ball back with a baseline inbounds nearly in the corner. E. Tupolo with it. I mean, she's standing in the corner, Jerry. Can't get any closer to the corner. Inbounds goes to A. Tupolo. Ball draws a triple team. Out it goes to Garcia, over to Madison. Madison to Guantanango. Up to A. Oh, no. And the ball goes out of bounds, and it'll be Renton ball. Little collision, a little confusion between Garcia and E. Tupolo. Neither one of them knew where the ball was coming to, and they both went for it and couldn't get to it. And it's a front court inbounds in the sidelines for the RedHawks. Here's Mallory, top of the key. 4.5 minutes to go, third quarter. Gets it to Miles. Miles ran into A. No whistle whatsoever. Rebound goes to Garcia. Now here's E. weaving her way around. She's got numbers. Leave it to A. Off the glass and in. E to A. And A has 8 points.
A's having a good game tonight.
Full timeout call by Renton. 4:12 to go in the third quarter. John L. Scott Real Estate scoreboard shows North Mason 21, Renton 18. We'll be back on the Heron Shared Office Space broadcast desk in a moment on MasonWebTV, powered by HCC.
Kids learn by watching adults, so consume cannabis out of sight of young people. And be a Mason County kid's greatest influence. Brought to you by Mason County Public Health and Mason County Substance Abuse Prevention Coalition.
This presentation on MasonWebTV, powered by HCC, is being brought to you by Mason County Public Utility District Number 1, Washington State's first public utility district, proudly serving the Hood Canal in Mason County since 1935.
Back at the Heron Shared Office Space broadcast desk. The Heron Shared Office Space is located in Belfair and provides long-term and day-use rental for your business. Need a private spot to meet a client? The Heron has you covered. For more information, call Chris at 360-710-1268 for more information. Third quarter action here. John L. Scott Real Estate scoreboard shows North Mason 21, Renton 18. The RedHawks have the ball coming out of the timeout. Jerry had something to add.
Yeah, Adrienne E. has 8 rebounds, and Precious Miles has 10 for Renton.
Here's Mallory stepping across midcourt with the dribble. Gets by the defense, stumbles into the paint. Kick it out, and here's Spalding. Spalding, a couple of dribbles, steps by the defense, puts a runner up, goes right into Miles' hands, out to Richardson. Richardson got away with a double dribble. Now out to Miles. Miles drives baseline, hooks it up top. And here's, Mallory blocked by Garcia, recovered by Madison, puts it up short, missed the shot, drew the foul. Taylor Madison to the free throw line. It's been kind of quiet tonight, had a couple of 3 attempts, but nothing's fallen in. And Spalding picked up her third personal foul. That's the 4th team foul on Renton. None as of yet. I'm sorry, I'm off. It's the 4th team foul on Renton in the third quarter. I had this all wrong here on the wrong sheet, Jerry, because I didn't do this. Spalding will have to sit down. Checking in will be Kayla Kane, a freshman for Renton. Madison missed the first one. She'll get another one. It goes in.
Is that her first points?
It is her first point. 22-18. The board has not shown that. There it goes. 3:40 to go. Mallory for 3. That's a brick. Rebound all the way out. And Quantanango tried to get a ball pass, and Mallory steals it away. She's trying to do a little fancy stuff on the baseline, throws it across the paint, somehow finding Gardner up and in. That's Namary's first points. And it makes it a 22-20 lead for North Mason. Quantanango with the ball near side. Into the corner to Madison, now to E. Tupolo. Cross court to Garcia, wide open. She's going to challenge Miles, puts it up and in. Garcia with the first field goal. You know, and Miles had a piece of that ball, too. Here's Mallory at the top of the key on the dribble. Gets a screen from Kane. Now to Richardson, fakes the three. Back to Mallory. Mallory drives the three-point arc. Lost the handle on the ball. Kane comes up with it, down to Richardson. Looking for Kane, throws it back to Mallory. 8 on the shot clock. Mallory to the top of the key, over to Miles for three. That's off. Rebound, pokes around, and out it goes. And they're going to say it's a shot clock violation. That three did not hit the rim, and there's now 28 seconds on the shot clock. It did not hit the rim. The shot clock operator saw that it thought it did, and it did not.
21st turnover for Renton.
2:35 to go, third quarter. North Mason 24, Renton 20. E. Tupolo with the ball. Going to get across mid-court, find Quantanango. Bounce it over to Garcia. No, this is E. E gets down to Garcia, puts it up, missed the shot. Natalia back to the free throw line.
Nice pass by Garcia.
She is 2 for 4 at the free throw line. Has 3 points. 4 points so far tonight. 2:22 to go, third quarter. John L. Scott Real Estate scoreboard, North Mason 24, Renton 20. Natalia Garcia first free throw, around and in. Gives it 25.
Now the big factor is Precious Miles has 4 fouls.
Oh, I didn't see that, Jerry. Thanks for pointing that out. That foul was called on Miles. Second free throw goes in for Garcia, and the Bulldogs are up 6, their largest of the night. 26-20 on the John L. Scott Real Estate scoreboard. 2:15 to go, third quarter. Here's Kane to the three-point arc. Leaves it there for Mallory at the midcourt circle. She'll get a screen from Miles. Backed out, lob it to the middle of the court. Somehow, Richardson came up with it, put it off the glass and in. That's 4 points for her. Somehow, I don't know how she got that ball and put it up and in, Jerry. Here's E. Tupolo with a pass across midcourt to Quantanango. E with the ball again. High post feed to A. Tupolo. Had it poked out of her hands and let it go out of bounds on the sideline. Stays with the Bulldogs. 1:46 to go in the third. 14 on the shot clock for North Mason. Bulldogs 26. RedHawks 22. Sideline inbounds. Quantanango. Lob it to way near the midcourt to E. E. Tupolo back to the dribbles. Finds Garcia. To A. Tupolo up top, drives the foul line, spins in the paint, puts one up over Miles, comes up short, rebound goes to Richardson. Here is Mallory coming back the other way. Minute and a half to go, third quarter. Mallory with a hard dribble, steps back, draws the defense out. Over goes to Kane to the three-point arc near side, now to Richardson. Richardson stops, hands it off to Mallory. 12 on the shot clock for the RedHawks. And she got it, I guess she either pushed off or no, I guess she had put the ball on the sideline, and a turnover on the RedHawks, Jerry.
Yeah, 23 turnovers.
1:15 to go in the third. North Mason 26, Renton 22. Quantanango with the ball, back to E. Tupolo. Side of the paint this time. Kick it out, and here's Garcia. Hands it right back to E. Tupolo. Left alone, she'll take a three. She does. That one's off. Rebound goes to Richardson. To Kane. Kane dribbles it off her foot, rolls all the way to the baseline into the court, out of bounds, and another turnover on Renton.
Yeah.
That's the difference between Kane and Spalding, who's on the bench. Taylor Madison with the ball, bringing it to midcourt, directing some traffic, steps across midcourt, gets everybody over to the near side. Here's Quantanango to E. Tupolo, fakes the three, bounce it into Garcia, puts it up around Miles, missed the shot. Miles with a rebound and a foul on Garcia. See if I'm right on that one. Yep, it's Natalia's third. That's the first team foul on North Mason here in the third quarter. It comes with 40 seconds remaining.
E. Tupolo does a nice job on assist.
Here is Mallory with the ball for Renton. Her team down 4. Over to Richardson. Back and forth on the dribble. Gets it to Mallory in the corner. Fakes the three. Steps by the defense. Finds Kane. Kane will take a three from the elbow. That's a brick. Rebound goes to Garcia. Her outlet is knocked away. Ball rolls out. Picked up by Gardner. Now here's Mallory in the corner. Driving baseline off the leg of E. Tupolo. E. Tupolo has it now off the pass from Quantanango. E. into the paint. Little runner on the paint, put it up short. Rebound, a fight for it, knocked out of bounds. It'll go over Renton with 2.9 seconds remaining, third quarter. 26-22 is the score. North Mason with the lead. Renton with the ball. Kane will get it in, or try to get it in, looking for Mallory. Finds Mallory in three-quarters court, and she'll just hold and let the quarter run out. We're through three quarters. North Mason 26, Renton 22. That's what the John L. Scott Real Estate scoreboard says. We'll be back at the Heron Shared Office Space broadcast desk in a moment on MasonWebTV, powered by HCC.
What is gig speed internet? We could bore you with the technical details, or we could tell you that it's marathoning movies on your favorite streaming service with no interruptions, or having the grandkids over and not hearing a single complaint about your Wi-Fi. In other words, it's just what you needed. Switch to gig speed internet from Hood Canal Communications today and get $25 off your first 4 months. Visit hcc.net or call 360-898-2481.
Waiting for the start of the fourth quarter. The John L. Scott Real Estate scoreboard shows North Mason 26, Renton 22. We're coming to you from the Heron Shared Office Space broadcast desk. Jerry.
Yeah, North Mason outscored Renton 12-4 in the third quarter.
The RedHawks will start the quarter with the ball. They come out with Spalding, Garner, Mallory, Richardson, and Miles. The Bulldogs will counter with both Topolos, Garcia, Madison, and Quantanango. 8 minutes to go in the ball game. And it's a 4-point lead for North Mason. Renton again with the ball. Here's Mallory with the dribbles. Pushing Gardner down the side of the sidelines. Get it over to Spalding. Spalding guarded by Taylor. Madison. Nice recovery on that dribble, Jerry. Over to Mallory working that far side. Now to the elbow and step back on the dribble. Had the ball poked away. Garcia comes up with it. And there's E. Topolo patiently waiting and looking over the court. Here is Quantanango with the ball now, trying to get by Mallory. Dribbles into a trap, gets it to Madison. Madison over to E, in the corner for three. It goes in. That's E's second three, and she has 14 points. 29-22. Bulldogs with their largest lead of 7. Here's Spalding, high post feed to Richardson, over to Miles. Miles one dribble, back to Spalding. She'll take a three. That's short. Rebound tapped out. Madison comes up way with it for North Mason. Up it goes to Quantanango. Alone to the hoop, puts it off the glass and in. Brianna with her first basket, and it's a 31-22 lead. Bulldogs up 9 with 6:45 to go in the ball game.
Give Tyler Madison the assist.
Here is Mallory over to Spalding. Spalding gets by the defense, runs by a couple of defenders, puts it up, missed the shot, but drew the foul on the Bulldogs. I don't know, the 3 Bulldogs there. Who are you going to give it on? That's going to go on E. Topolo. That's her second.
Both teams have pretty well gone with their starters, haven't they?
For most of the way here, but we have to remind you 4 personal fouls on Miles and 3 on Spalding, who's at the free throw line, and she hit it. She is now 2 for 3 at the free throw line and has 12 points. One more. Coach Fitzhugh wants a timeout after this free throw. That one's off. Rebound goes to Garcia, tied up by Miles, and that'll be a Bulldog ball. He said he wanted a timeout. I guess he's not going to take it now. His team has the possession. 6.5 minutes, 6:33 to go in the ball game. North Mason 31, Renton 23. That's on the John L. Scott Real Estate scoreboard. Here is Madison, tried to get it to E. Topolo, just out of her reach, out of bounds.
Both teams have 3 timeouts left.
6:25 to go. Jerry looks at me like I have something to say. I don't. Renton with the ball, trailing. And here is Spalding on the dribble. Leads it in the middle, goes to Miles at the foul line. She got fouled, but no whistle. Now back to Spalding. Spalding drives baseline, kicks it in the middle to Richardson, puts it up, and it rolls out. Rebound goes to Gardner, out to Spalding, long 2. No. Nice box out by E. Topolo, and she gets the ball. Launches it up to Garcia. Garcia to the baseline, double teamed out to A. Topolo. Ball knocked out of her hands and rolls to Quantanango. Back to A. Tupolo, and a quick timeout called by Coach Fitzhugh of North Mason. 5:48 to go in the ball game. John L. Scott Real Estate scoreboard shows North Mason 31, Renton 23. We'll be back on the Heron Shared Office Space broadcast desk in a moment on MasonWebTV, powered by HCC.
With all the question marks and uncertainty that surrounds today's real estate market, it is nice to know that there is a local team that has the experience with all types of markets to ensure you make a sound decision, whether selling or buying. The Conklin team at Windermere Real Estate has been a staple in the Mason County community for over 40 years. Feel free to reach out to Jeff, Andy, Chrissy, or Laura with any real estate questions that you may have. When it comes to real estate, nothing compares to local knowledge.
The Heron Shared Office Space broadcast desk, Heron Shared Office Space is located in Belfair, provides a long-term and day-use rental for your business. You have a home office, but it's a little crazy and you need a little bit of peace of mind, you can do that at the Heron. Call Chris at 360-710-1268 for more information. Jerry?
I'm thinking that Alex Fitzhugh is telling the girls to slow it down just a little bit. Use the clock. We'll see.
We'll see. Bulldog ball coming out of the timeout with 5:48 to go in the game. And Quantanango gets the ball back from Madison. She'll pity pat the dribble. Leave it there for Madison. Quick pass down to Garcia, knocked out of bounds by Miles. 9 on the shot clock for the Bulldogs here with 5:40 to go. They're up 31-23. Baseline inbounds left of the backboard, quick in, and a 3 in the near corner by E. That's short. A with a rebound and put back. Nobody even left their feet on that play, Jerry. E, except for E when she put it, or A when she put it up and in. So it's a 10-point lead for the Bulldogs. Their largest of the night. 5:23 to go here in the ball game. Here's Mallory to Richardson. Richardson to the elbows, taken away by E. Tupolo. Lost the handle, but gets the ball back. Gets by Miles. Quickly up it goes to Madison. Lets the defense go by. Up and in for Taylor. Her first basket. She has 3 points and is a 12-point Bulldog lead.
Biggest lead.
5 minutes to go in the ball game. Here's Mallory speeding back the other way. Draws a double team. Throws the ball. It's going to be a foul on Garcia, I believe. Yes, it is. And that's Natalia's 4th. If I got that, yeah, it's 4.
You are correct.
That's the second team foul on North Mason. Here comes Delilah Schmidt for North Mason to get to Garcia. But a good game for Natalia.
Oh, yeah.
Now let's see what Delilah can do against Miles. Here's the baseline inbounds, lob it in to Miles. And Miles tried to put it up over Schmidt, and Delilah picked up her first personal. That's the third team foul. That'll send Precious to the free throw line. She has yet to score, and she's 0 for 2 at the free throw line. Due to get one in there, right?
Yeah, she shot 1 foul shot so far.
2 foul shots, in and out on the first
one.
one.
Is she 0 for 2?
Yeah, she's 0 for 3 now. So they'll get another one. 35-23, North Mason with the lead. Renton's Precious Miles at the free throw line with 4:54 to go in the ball game. Second free throw, that's short. Rebound goes to A. Tupolo. A will get it to E in backcourt. And here come the Bulldogs with a 12-point lead. Here is Madison. Quick 3 on the way. That's off. Rebound, Miles. Boy, she can jump, can't she?
She sure can. And that's her 12th rebound.
Here is Mallory. Over to Spalding. Spalding for 3. She got it.
Is that 4 for her?
It is 4 3-pointers, 14 points. And it's a 9-point North Mason lead with 4:26 to go in the game. And a pass to the sideline knocked away by Spalding.
Yeah, nice try by Spalding.
Sideline inbounds for North Mason right in front of her bench. Quantanango gets it into the corner near side, and E drives baseline, bounces it to Schmidt. Schmidt puts it up and in. Delilah with her first point.
Nice assist again from E.
That got a standing ovation from almost every Bulldog fan here in the building. 37-26. Here's Spalding, fakes the defense, takes a 3-way outside, in and out. Miles with a rebound, pulled away by E. Tupolo. And she's going to be fouled by Mallory. I believe it's Mallory over there on the sidelines. It is. That'll be Chloe's second. And that's the first team foul on Renton.
It's nice to see Delilah get in the scoring column.
Bulldog ball with 4 minutes to go. They're up 37-30 or 37-26. Here's Quantanango, bumped and foul, but no whistle. Ball all the way out to E. E fakes the jumper, steps by the defense, puts one up over Miles. Delilah Schmidt with a rebound. Her putback doesn't come up, but she does draw the foul. Heads to the free throw line. And who's going to get that foul? It's very important here. It'll go on Mallory. That'll be her third. Second team foul on Renton. 3:47 remaining in the ball game. North Mason 37, Renton 26. The Bulldogs, Delilah Schmidt, first free throw is off. She'll get another one. The freshman gets some encouragement from the senior at the free throw line. There's going to be a full timeout call. We'll be right back. 3:47 to go. John L. Scott Real Estate Scoreboard shows North Mason 37, Renton 26 on MasonWebTV, powered by HCC.
Kids can't tell when food or drinks include cannabis, especially when the package is fun and colorful. Remember to store in a safe place, out of sight and out of reach. Brought to you by Mason County Public Health and Mason County Substance Abuse Prevention Coalition.
If you're enjoying this broadcast, please give us a like on your favorite social media. You can use the handle @MasonWebTV to find us on Facebook, X, formerly known as Twitter, YouTube, and Twitch. Subscribe and follow MasonWebTV so you never miss anything.
The Heron Shared Office Space is located in Belfair and provides long-term and day use rentals for your business. Need a private spot to meet a client? The Heron has you covered. You have a home office, but it gets a little crazy and you need a quiet place to work? The Heron gives you the peace of mind you need to increase your productivity. The Heron Shared Office Space, 23861 Northeast State Route 3 in Belfair. Call Chris, 360-710-1268 for more information. Go ahead, Jerry.
Each team has 2 timeouts left.
3:47 to go in the ball game. North Mason 37, Renton 26. The Bulldogs, Delilah Schmidt at the free throw line for a second free throw. She missed the first one. Here's her second one on the way. She got it. It's a 12-point lead again for North Mason. 3:40 to go here in the ball game. Spalding with the ball between the circles for Renton. Swings it in the middle to Miles. Miles runs into a wall. That is Delilah Schmidt, and there's a foul on the drive. That'll be the 4th team foul on North Mason and the second on Delilah Schmidt. The baseline inbounds for the RedHawks. Spalding inbounds it to the paint, and trying to drive in is going to be Miles. She ran again into Schmidt. Lost the ball out of bounds, and they're going to say it went off of the Bulldogs somehow, and Spalding caught it out of bounds. Inbounds goes to Kane. Tried to lace a pass down the baseline, and it's kicked out of bounds by the Bulldogs. Didn't see that Kane checked in on the timeout, and Habty is in there as well. Spalding launches it into Gardner, tries to take a step to the hoop. She's fouled by the Bulldogs. 2 shots coming for Namari Gardner. And the foul went on Schmidt. That's her third. Natalia Garcia is at the scorer's table to check back in for the Bulldogs. 3:28 to go in the ball game. Garner's first free throw hit the back of the iron and dropped in. Here comes Natalia to get Delilah. And a good hand from the crowd for the freshman.
Yeah, valuable experience for her.
So second free throw by Garner on the way. Got it off the glass and in, gets her 4 points.
2 for 2 from the foul line.
Makes it 39-27. All the way up the court to Madison. Madison kick it out to Quantanango to Garcia. Puts one up over 2 RedHawks. Missed the shot. Rebound tracked down by Garcia on the baseline. Throws it out to Quantanango. Loses the handle but goes to Garcia. She'll take a shot. Miss it. Rebound. Knocked to the corner, and then Madison ends up pushing her out of bounds, and that'll be no whistle, but the ball goes to the RedHawks. No foul called on that. Wow.
I mean, she didn't mean to, obviously, but
I take that back, Jerry. It's a Bulldog ball. The crowd doesn't like that at all. That was not a good foul. or a call. Here's Madison at the foul line. She hit the jumper. 41-27.
Yeah, that was a
questionable call, and then he's quick timeout by the RedHawks, and Coach White is hot, and I don't blame him on that one. Full timeout called. John L. Scott Real Estate scoreboard shows North Mason 41, Renton 27. We are coming to you from Mount Tahoma High School in the opening round of the state playoffs in Class 2A. We are sitting at the Herons Shared Office Space broadcast desk. My name is Diedrich Allen. That's Jerry Apple over there. We are doing an audio-only broadcast tonight due to restrictions by the WIAA and the NFHS Network. If you want to watch it, and I hate to promote my competition, you can find that on the NFHS Network. You do have to pay for it, however.
RedHawks have one timeout left, and North Mason has two. Taylor Madison starting to step up a little bit at the end of the game here, which is good for North Mason.
Again, the John L. Scott Real Estate scoreboard shows North Mason 40, Renton 28. Bulldogs have led by 14 in this quarter. It'll be Renton ball coming out of timeout with 2:54 remaining in the ball game. Kane will get it back to Spalding. Now it goes into Habty. She'll take a three that's off. Rebound out there, and Kane tracks it down, loses the handle out of bounds. It's Bulldog ball. Richardson and Mallory will step back onto the court for the RedHawks. So the RedHawk lineup is Gardner, Spalding, Mallory, Richardson, and Miles. The Bulldogs have both Topolos. E will get it all the way into the front court. Tracking it down will be Madison. Throws it in the middle. Take it away by Richardson. Ball pokes free. It's going to go out of bounds. It'll be Bulldog ball. It is. Bulldogs keep possession. That was an interesting exchange, Jerry.
Two quick turnovers, one for each team.
Somebody set that lineup for the Bulldogs again. Garcia, Madison, both Topolos, Quantanango. Brianna will inbounds on the baseline to the left of the backboard. Gets it in to E. Topolo. E will dribble up top. 2.5 minutes to go in the ball game. Draws the double team, dribbles by the double team to the foul line, finds Garcia. Foul line, elbow jumper goes in for Natalia. She has 8 points.
Give E. Topolo another assist.
14-point lead for North Mason. High post feed taken away by E. Topolo. One-on-one with Spalding. Behind the back dribble. Stops. Turn around jumper. Rolls around and out. A with the rebound. It's blocked and a jump ball called. And that will be Renton ball on the alternating turnover. Coach Fitzhugh is asking for a foul, and he's not going to get it.
Yeah, but she was fouled.
Well, Jerry, it's what goes around comes around, I guess.
I know.
Here is Mallory crossing midcourt. Guarded by Madison. 2 minutes remaining. She'll take a three. Off the back of the iron. A. Topolo with the rebound. The ball is poked out of bounds by the quick hands of Miles. It'll stay with the Bulldogs in backcourt. RedHawks are going to go full court press. A. Topolo will inbounds it in the backcourt. She's going to go long, throws it all the way up. That's E to A, and off the glass and in. Almost looked like a nice touchdown pass.
Oh, boy.
And it's 46-28.
That's the biggest lead.
It
16,
is.
yeah.
They haven't put the points up yet. Or is it 44? I thought it was 46. It's 44-28. Excuse me.
Still the biggest lead.
Well, 14 it matches the biggest lead. Here's Spalding with the ball. Over it goes to Mallory. Mallory to the three-point arc. Tried to get a pass down low. It's knocked away, and Madison comes away with it for North Mason. Madison having trouble with the dribbles. Throws it up the sideline to Quantanango. To Garcia at the foul line. Out to Madison. Here is A, left alone at the top. She will not take the three. Get it over to Quantanango. Now it goes to Garcia. Goes to the bucket, puts it up, missed the shot. I think you can give Miles another block on that one. But she also got the recovery. Here's Mallory the other way. 1:14 to go. Lost the handle. Here is Garcia up the far sideline for North Mason. Lost the ball out of bounds. They're going to say it knocked out of bounds by Mallory. 1:08 remaining. 44-28.
Renton is still hustling.
Oh, they're not giving up.
They're not giving up.
They've been here before. They know what it's like. Guantanamo inbounds it to E. Tupolo. Left alone for a jumper on the baseline. In and out. Rebound Richardson. And a foul on E off the rebound. That'll be three. That'll be 3 on E. Tupolo. And that'll be 5 team fouls in North Mason. So the RedHawks have to hit free throws here to get back into this ball game if they can. Down 44-28. I'll call that foul on A. Tupolo. That is her third. Shyla Richardson at the free throw line. Her first trip to the free throw line. She has 4 points so far tonight. Got the first one. She'll get another one. Makes it 44-29. 1:03 to go in the ball game. North Mason with the lead. Richardson's second free throw is off. Rebound, Garcia tapped into the corner. Miles comes away with it. Here's Garner now to Spalding. Spalding tripped up, throws up a shot. Either way, she's getting 2 shots. So Spalding back to the free throw line. She is shooting 50%, isn't she, Jerry?
Spalding is shooting
3 for 6.
3 for 6, yes, you're correct.
She has 15 points, 55.4 seconds to go in the ball game. First free throw by Spalding is off. She'll get another one. John L. Scott Real Estate scoreboard shows North Mason 44, Renton 29. RedHawks Spalding with her second free throw coming. Got it.
Well, now she's 50% still.
Definitely still
4 for 8.
4 for 8. Bulldogs with the ball in backcourt. Here's E. Tupolo up the far sidelines. Gets across midcourt, dribbles to the top of the key. Finds Quantanango. 44 seconds now. Here's E. Tupolo. 17 on the shot clock. She'll skip along the three-point arc. Just begging for a foul, and Mallory just bumping her the whole way. Here's Quantanango now.
And they're taking their time.
Here is E. Cross court to Madison. 5 on the shot clock. Madison takes a 3, missed it. A with the rebound, put back, no. Quantanango with the rebound, that's Garcia, missed it. And now Miles comes away with it for Renton. 20 seconds remain, the ball goes free, gets to Mallory somehow. 15 seconds, here's Miles, gonna go rumbling by the defense, run into A. Tupolo, and that's a turnover and a foul on Richardson.
And that's her 5th.
Yeah, Precious is headed to the bench, no points tonight.
But boy, she's 6 blocks and 14 rebounds.
It's a good game, but not on the offensive scoring part, but the rest of it looks pretty good. Quantanango gets it in to E. Tupolo, and a foul called, so that's only the 4th team foul on the RedHawks. 10 seconds remain in the ball game, and it's a 14-point advantage for the Bulldogs, and E. Tupolo holds on to the ball as the clock's going to run down to 0-0. So we got 2-1. Throws it in the air, and the Bulldogs head to Yakima, knocking off Renton 44-30 in the first round of the opening round of the state playoffs. Whew. We'll take a timeout. We'll be right back. It's MasonWebTV, powered by HCC.
Neighbors help each other. It's how community works, and it's how we do business at Hood Canal Communications. We know you count on us for value-priced internet, TV, and phone service, backed by friendly local support. Your hard-earned dollars stay right here as we invest in our community, our people, and smart technology. Hood Canal Communications, keeping our community connected while being a good neighbor.
An important safety reminder from Mason PUD 3. Please never touch a downed power line. If a power line falls on your vehicle, stay inside and call 911. Tell others to stay back, wait for emergency personnel. Never touch anyone or anything in contact with a downed power line. Always stay at least 100 feet away. Never use an object to move a downed wire. Don't remove trees or limbs near a downed line. Electricity travels through ground, trees, branches, and more. It's not safe. If you see a down line, call PUD3 at 360-426-8255.
What is fiber internet? We could bore you with the technical details, or we could tell you it's just internet. Internet that can do whatever you need. Crystal clear video chats with the family, smooth streaming of your favorite shows, uploading a ton of vacation photos in an instant. Even all of the above, all at once. Switch to fiber internet from Hood Canal Communications today and get $25 off your first 4 months of gig speed service. Visit hcc.net or call 360-898-2481.
Kids can't tell when food or drinks include cannabis, especially when the package is fun and colorful. Remember to store in a safe place, out of sight and out of reach. Brought to you by Mason County Public Health and Mason County Substance Abuse Prevention Coalition.
This broadcast on MasonWebTV, powered by HCC, is being made possible by Mason Health, United Community, Empowered People, Exceptional Health.
An important safety reminder from Mason PUD3. Please never touch a downed power line. If a power line falls on your vehicle, stay inside and call 911. Tell others to stay back, wait for emergency personnel. Never touch anyone or anything in contact with a downed power line. Always stay at least 100 feet away. Never use an object to move a downed wire. Don't remove trees or limbs near a downed line. Electricity travels through ground, trees, branches, and more. It's not safe. If you see a downed line, call PUD3 at 360-426-8255.
Well, it's a final here in Tacoma. The John L. Scott Real Estate scoreboard shows the North Mason Bulldogs knock off the Renton RedHawks in the opening round of the Class 2A State Girls Basketball Tournament, 44-30. This is Dietrich Allen coming to you from the Heron Shared Office Space broadcast desk. The Bulldogs did it behind the 12 points for Adriana A. Topolo, 9 for Adrienne E. Topolo, 8 for Natalia Garcia, 5 for Taylor Madison, and 3 points for Delilah Schmidt. For the RedHawks, leading the way there was Leah Spalding. She had 16 points. She hit 4 three-pointers. 5 points for Chloe Mallory, 5 for Shayla Richardson, and that's 4 points for Namari Garner. Jerry, more statistics for you?
I do. Thank you, Dietrich. Nice job tonight, by the way. The Renton RedHawks had 7 steals. They had 28 rebounds. They had 31 turnovers. They were 7 for 16 from the foul line. The leading rebounders for the RedHawks were Mari Garner. She had 6. Shayla Richardson had 5, and half the rebounds were by Precious Miles. She had 14 of the 28 rebounds. 14. She also had 7 blocks. 7 blocks.
Yeah, that's pretty impressive.
Now, North Mason only had, they had 16 turnovers compared to the 31 for the Renton RedHawks. The North Mason Bulldogs were 6 for 11 from the foul line. They had 10 steals. The leading rebounder was E. Topolo with 10. Her sister A. Topolo had 9. Natalia Garcia had 6. Another interesting fact, North Mason outscored Renton 18-8 in that fourth quarter. They really came alive, especially after that second quarter where Renton came into the half 4 points ahead.
So Jerry, North Mason moves on to the round of 12 at the Yakima Sun Dome next week. They'll be taking on either Archbishop Murphy or WF West at 7 p.m. on Wednesday. Now, the Bulldogs are still in the loser-out bracket or loser-out portion of the state tournament. Need to win one more game to advance to the double elimination and come home with a trophy. And either one of those teams are going to be a hard but fought battle.
Well, we've seen WF West play against Shelton. And they are amazing. They've got a center that's 6'3", I think.
Yeah.
And she has quite a wingspan. That's going to be a tough one.
Well,
they have a pretty good cast. But you know what? North Mason played well, especially in the second half.
They certainly did. Unfortunately for the RedHawks, their season has come to an end. Well, our next broadcast will probably be in March, as MasonWebTV, powered by HCC, will be starting coverage of baseball and softball. If you're wondering why this was an audio-only broadcast, we'll remind everybody that this was audio-only because of restrictions by the WIAA and the NFHS Network. You can watch all the state games on the pay-to-view NFHS Network. NFHSnetwork.com is their website. You can watch them all, but you have to pay $12 if you want to. And that's the only drawback.
I'd like to give a shout out to somebody.
Sure, go ahead.
Daryl White. Daryl would have been helping us tonight with statistics. He does an awesome job on the rebounds, assists, and steals. Unfortunately, he wasn't able to watch the game, but he could hear us. So, Daryl, I know you're watching tonight. I just want to say thank you for your efforts all season.
I want to also thank the staff here at Mount Tahoma and Rhonda for helping us set up here. She said we could share the table with the TV guys down there, but I don't like the low position. I like an elevated position, so we came up here, but she was very helpful. Also want to thank Jerry Apple for his help with this broadcast as well as all season long, and of course Daryl White for his help as well. Final score again, North Mason 44, Renton 30. That's the final score on the John L. Scott Real Estate scoreboard, Jerry.
I just want to thank John L. Scott for tonight, for helping us out, being our sponsor. And I want to also thank the other sponsors throughout the season.
Right.
You're greatly appreciated. And Diedrich, I want to give a shout out to you.
Oh, well, thanks, Jerry.
You know, I've enjoyed working with you. I've learned so much over the last years. I mean, I think this is a 40 year that I've announced basketball games, but I tell you what, I learn a lot when I'm with you, and I want to just give a shout out to you. Thank you.
Well, thank you, Jerry. I want to tell everybody, you know how I roped Jerry into doing this? It was a district basketball game. He came to watch, and I was doing my thing on the sidelines, and I say, Jerry, come over here. And I say, Jerry, you want to be part of the broadcast? And Jerry looks at me, and he says, okay. And look what he got himself into.
I'm shy, but he has brought the shyness out of me,
Yeah,
and I really appreciate
All right,
that.
we're
I
done.
think on that note.
We're done.
Well, that note.
That'll do it for us here in Tacoma. Final score again, North Mason 44, Renton 30. We will talk to you soon. Thanks for checking us out here on MasonWebTV, powered by HCC.
The preceding presentation on MasonWebTV, powered by HCC, has been brought to you by Hood Canal Communications, committed to providing quality services that exceed customer expectations in voice, video, data, and customer service, keeping our community connected since 1934. Mason County Public Health and Human Services Prevention Education Partners Substance Abuse Prevention Coalition. Mason PUD 3, connecting our community with safe, reliable, economical, and sustainable services 24/7. The Conklin team at Windermere Real Estate. When it comes to real estate, nothing compares to local knowledge. Mason County Public Utility District Number 1, Washington State's first public utility district, proudly serving the Hood Canal in Mason County since 1935. And Mason Health, united community, empowered people, exceptional health.
Thanks for watching Mason Web TV, powered by HCC.